Okay guys, so let's get right into it. So I've already gone ahead and put my tips on and cut it to the length that I want it to be. These were stiletto tips, so I literally just cut the pointy part off and then boom, we have a coffin tip. These tips will be available on my website, which I am working on, so if you are interested, it will be up very soon. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting a clear base, and the base that I'm using is by Glitterbels called Glass Slippers. I do this for my clients as well. It just makes it easier to file and as well to be able to change design in between infills. So after doing that, I went ahead and shaped the nail more into a coffin shape. Because I have that peel off base on, if I had filed it before putting that clear base on, it would have just popped off, and I ain't got time for that. So honestly, I really did not like my application for this set. I don't know, it just was not working for me. I don't know, when I'm doing a set on myself, my application is always so bad, but I always make it work at the end of it. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Always remember that. But I did actually nearly give up on this set because I was just over it. The pinky was not going right, like nearly all the fingers were not going right, and I was just so over it. But I thought, you know what, I can always file it into shape, so it's cool. So I'm glad I didn't end up giving up, because I nearly did, but then I thought, no, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. for this next part, as you guys can see, I go ahead and file my nail a little bit more. I start doing the side first before I go ahead and file on top to try and get an even surface. Even though from this angle the nails look like they're somewhat on an even surface, it really wasn't. It was a bit bumpy. Some parts were a little bit higher than the other. So I went over with the file and made everything one level, if that makes any sense. So yeah. After doing that, I went over it with a buffer to make it more smooth. So at this point I had buffed the nails and I was really happy with how they looked. So I went ahead and I used this nail polish. I do 2 coats, so I do one coat and then I cure it for 60 seconds. Then I come back in with a second coat, then I cure that for 60 seconds. Then I go over it with my top coat. Everything I used I will leave in the description box. So that's what I did. Okay, so now for the design. I'm so sorry I did not get most of this in the frame. I'm working on it. So to get the crocodile effect, all you do is you use the same color, and I just did little boxes going down the middle of the nail. I mean, mine wasn't in a straight line, so if you can get yours in a straight line, cool. But I think it looks good when it's not in a straight line, so it doesn't look so uniformed. But literally all I did was just do some boxes in the middle and on both sides of the nail. After doing that, do not cure it. Do not cure it. You're gonna go ahead and use clear acrylic, and you're gonna put that all over the nail. You're gonna see me do it. Make sure you do not touch like the acrylic with whatever you're using to put it on. That's my baby girl. She's probably dreaming or something. So yeah, right here I'm using the clear acrylic, and I'm just putting that over the nail. Remember, I did not cure this, so it's still wet gel. And then after I put the acrylic on, I'm gonna cure it. So don't brush it off until you have cured it, basically. Cured it. So I've cured it and it's all nice and dry. I'm gonna go ahead and brush the excess powder off, and there you have it. It's so simple. It looks difficult, but it's really not. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a long video, but I'm working on it. I will try and make it shorter and straight to the point. I'll see you in my next video.